So it's a quick Jumble sale haul. Went to 2 Jumbles today, and I've got to say they were both a little bit like that. These aren't real, by the way. These aren't real. So I'm just going to whip through what I've got and how much I paid. So the first one, I thought it started at 11 a.m. And both these Jumbles, I kind of completely forgot they were on actually until I got reminded this morning. So, hi Zad, how you doing? Just doing a Jumble Soul haul. So, don't know if you'll be interested in this, but it'll be brief. So the first one I thought started at 11. I got there about 10, and then realised it was actually open. And I was sort of hanging around out the rain, and the guy said, "I said, can I, is it open now?" And he said, "No, it opens at 11, but you can pay a fiver to get in if you want to go in now." And I was like, and I said to him, people been in already, and apparently it had been open since 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. So I was there like an hour late. So I thought, what am I going to do? Going to wait around an hour and then going for 50p? And I thought, I can't be bothered. So I paid him the fiver. So I was in there probably about 9:45, and I got this, which it looks pretty cheap, but these sort of games seem to be anything to do with poo seems to be very popular at the moment. So I'll have to look that one up on Amazon. I got this, and I had a very similar thing about a couple of weeks ago, which I sourced and sold for 20 quid. So I got four items in my first thing I bought. Articulate games. I've been getting loads of board games and a vintage Monopoly. That lot was 3 quid. So about 75p each. I haven't checked whether they're complete. Then I was kind of like looking around, and after about 10 minutes, one of the women said, "Oh, do you mind going out now? Because we need to get ready for the 11 o'clock." And I sort of said to her, I've only just got here. Hi, Daisy B. Hi, Alison M. I've only just got in. I'm not a trader, honest, because the traders got in at 9, hoovered around, got all the good stuff. I got there at like 10, and too early for 11, too late for 9, and then I was going to get kicked out after like 10 minutes, and so when I sort of said, "Oh, I'm just looking for stuff for my children," this woman said, "Oh, did you pay a fiver then?" I said, "Yeah, I paid a fiver." And she went, "Oh, I'll go and get that back for you. You shouldn't have paid a fiver." Da, 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 da. So then obviously I get a massive guilt trip. And so I said, "No, don't worry about the fiver, because hi, Ali, how you doing? Hi, Ian. Hi." I said hello to everyone else. I was going, "It's for the church. Don't worry about it." So acting all a bit holier than thou. So she was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure you'd be all right?" I said, "Yeah, don't worry about it." So I carried on looking around, and I think that there wasn't much stuff there, but they need me to. Well, why do they need me to leave? Because they were all having a cup of tea ready for the 11 o'clock masses, even though I don't think there was anyone there because it was such a grotty day. But anyway, they said I could stay, and they kind of, I think they were taking me under their wing because I wasn't a dealer anymore. And I heard one of them sort of say, she was asking someone, "How much is this book, Ethel?" And she said, "Oh, that's 50p. Unless it's a dealer, we do it different for them." So I was just like, "Oh, that's it, is it?" But no, I was in there and playing I'm getting it for the children card. So yeah, those first 4 items are Puppy Head, Thomas the Tank Engine, Articulate, and a Monopoly, 3 quid for the lot. And then, did the usual thing of going around about 5 times. Church Jumble Sale, yeah, Church Jumble Sale. Going around it 5 times, just going, please, just, something pop out at me. I've got a pair of Hotter. Now these, they're horrible really, but they are Hotter and they're beat up, so they will need a polish. I don't know whether we got any red polish, whether clear polish will do it. I've bent them, they don't crack. These are a pound at pound. So hopefully they'll polish up all right. And I've got some of these hotter bags, which I got from a boot fair about a month ago. So I didn't get a free cup of tea, although they did offer me a cup of tea. But I think they as soon as I said they could keep the £5, they absolutely loved me. And if only there'd been something good there, I could have got it cheap. I did get this, so I don't normally go through the clothes, but I went and saw this, which is like a really nice sort of tracky top, or trackish type top. But I did think, why, if there's been dealers in, got out of focus, I'll come back in a minute. If the dealers have been in, why have they left it? I mean, where's the great big hole in it, or where's the zipper is broken? But I had a look at it, and it seemed all right. And then I sort of said to the one who loved me because I paid a £5, I said, "How much is this? Is that a rip? No, it looks all right." And she went, "Oh, you can have it for nothing." And I said, "No, I couldn't do that. I couldn't take it for nothing. I wouldn't be able to sleep." I said, "Here's 10p." So there we go. So, I'm thinking that could be 20, 25. Very nice. Yeah, feels nice. It's quite thickish, got a bit of padding in there. It's a fleece inside. So Ralph Lauren polo. I think at least 25 for that. Nice spell out on the shoulder. Hi Jamie, how you doing? So that was 10p. And then I got a batch of 3 more things, which was this, which is a PlayStation 2 golf sort of simulation thing, which will be, I guess I'm going to have to try it out, so I'm going to have to plug everything in, so that'll take a little bit of time. I got a boggle. Boggle always seems to go okay-ish. That'll go for around about a tenner. And I got an Uno spin. And I'll check them on Amazon. I've been thinking I should do a lot more Amazon. I've been getting loads and loads of board games, and I'm tending just to list them on eBay just to flip them fairly quick. But I was watching one of Faye and Simon's videos the other day. FNS resellers. They do loads of Amazon board games. They're not gated on DVDs, so they still do DVDs. They do books, and they're really pretty good at it. So yeah, if you're trying to get going with Amazon, do check out Faye and Simon, F&S resellers. I think there might be some underscores in there, but you'll soon find them. Faye and Simon. I think I've only got about 3 or 4 videos out at the moment. They're all also on Insta. And if you drop them a question about anything, they'll always answer. They're very, very, very nice and helpful people. So do check them out. But anyway, they were inspiring me. Simon was doing all his board games. He had mountains of them, and he had his little spreadsheet, and you see he was sending a load in, and he paid about £1 or £2 for them, and what he was going to get, and he was going, "Oh, I think I should make £1,000 out of this." So I was just like, ka-ching. Sometimes I get loads of board games, and I'm like, "Oh my god, why have I got them all?" But they're definitely worth it, as you know. Yeah, Peter. I got reminded of these Jumble sales this morning because apparently Liz had put them in my calendar, but I hadn't looked. It was in Sanderstead, which is kind of on the way to Croydon, through Purley and on the way to Croydon. But they weren't great. So I've almost finished the first one. Last thing I got on the first one. So the first one I paid a £5, and then the last thing I got was this. This cost 50p, and it's a box of recipe cards. So if you want to know how to make prawn cocktail and it to look like that, or seafood timbale, and I seem to remember that Nick Hill's got one of these about 2 years ago, and I don't know how much he sold it for or whether it was a good buy. but I'll have to message him and see if he remembers that. I definitely remember seeing it on one of his videos. I think it was the same thing. It was either that or like a Slimmers World card. But yeah, that was 50p. It's a heavy thing, and I don't think it could go small parcels, so it'll have to be Hermes. So, oh, you love my channel. Oh, thanks very much. If you could tell like 600 people and they all subbed, that would be amazing, because then I'll get to 1,000 subs like that. And I wouldn't have to do any work or do any videos, and that would make my life. That would make my life, basically. Okay, so I was finished at that Jumble by about 9:30. 9:30? That can't be right. No, about 10:30. So my original plan was that opened at 11. I'll go around there for about an hour, and then I'll go to the next Jumble, which started at 1. Okay, but seeing as I was letting early, I got out at 10:20, drove 2 minutes to the next one, and that opened at 1. And normally I'd get in the queue at 12, and it's 10:20. And I'm thinking, do I drive home? And if I'd have driven home, I've probably got about like a 20-minute drive home. And by the time I get home, I'm there for 10 minutes and I've got to drive back again. So I'm really caught in the middle of. So I decided, okay, well, I'll drive there. And I was sitting in the car, like just sort of like dozing off for like about an hour and a half, just going, this is ridiculous. Absolutely chucking it down with rain. Crazy. And then not only that, queue up for about an hour, pay my 50p. So I didn't have to pay a fiver this time, which, I should be thankful for. Pay my 50p. Got chatting to someone in the queue who lives locally to me, and he was pretty good. He changed up a £20 note, because I only had a £20 note left. And then I was chatting to him, and I said, I'll probably go to the electrics first. And he was going, yeah, I'll check out the shoes. We were let in. I went to the electrics, quick squiz round, not a sausage. Had a quick look at the games, nothing there, loads of puzzles. Okay. I thought, right, I'll go to the shoes. And as I'm going to the shoes, this guy's coming in from the shoes, because they're in different rooms. And I was like, anything there? And he was like, no, nothing there. And complete disaster. So I've gone to the first one, paid a fiver, got a few bits and okay bits. Gone to the second one, had to wait around for about an hour and a half. Got in there, paid 50p, got absolutely nothing. Well, got one thing, okay, and I paid too much money, and it's not even good. So got this, and I've had this before, and I sat and thought, if this is the only thing I'm buying, I better make sure all the discs are here. So yeah, I checked through, and all the discs were in here. And I picked this up. I've seen this at boot fairs, and people try and get like over a tenner for it. This was a fiver. It's probably the maximum I pay. The reason I got it, I think Friends. There's going to be a new episode of Friends, or they're doing something or other. So when that happens, no doubt Friends will go a bit crazy again. So I got that ready for that, really, and that was all I got. Yeah. So yeah, that was all I got. And it was a bit of a disappointment. And the worst thing was, it was all a bit of a waste of time. But I guess that's the way it goes. So hopefully next week, Peter's just said that we have got a couple next week. So yeah, 15 to 20 on that. Yeah. The thing is, if I hadn't have gone, I definitely would have got nothing. So yeah, that's it. That's all for today. I'm sure it isn't that amazing or that huge amount of money, but you have got to be in it to win it. And it just goes to show that it's not always going to be absolutely fabulous. Sometimes it's just kind of a bit, but there you go. All right. Hope you all have a good day, and take care, and I'll see you soon. See you later.